Sojourn. You shoot tank, charge rail, click on enemy head, and insta-kill. Life is pretty good as a Sojourn player, and having been meta for over 7 seasons, I'm sure this is a trend that will continue to... Wait, what's that? No, you can't do that! Don't nerf my overpowered character who has been a problem for the entirety of Overwatch 2. No! But what's this? A guardian angel floats down from above? It's Mercy!
Hello there.
Could this really be what saves my baby? Another low-tier character even considered to be the worst support in the game at times?
9.
Maybe, just maybe, by combining 2 horrible substances together, we can form a new, beautiful butterfly of a creation, just like orange juice and toothpaste.
Ugh, what's this about?
Sojourn has dominated the meta of Overwatch 2 for as long as the game has been around, but recently she has fallen into a pit of obscurity with the changes she has received. This has led to her seeing less playtime and less praise from the community as a whole. However, just as it has always been, Mercy is still an extremely strong choice to pair with Sojourn, especially with her recent buffs. When most people see these buffs, they may just see it as Mercy receiving a slight power boost. But you know who else benefits from these buffs? That's right, the pocket target. But wait, first we need to ask the question. First things first, you're gonna have to think about if this combo is even worth running. You have to remember that you're foregoing something as important as a Lucio boost in favor of a single player receiving more damage and healing for majority of a match. So, how do you know if this trade-off is viable? The key thing to think about is, are you securing kills that you wouldn't have gotten without the Mercy? If you can do this, it should be pretty cut and dry that the pocket is working. However, if the damage boost really isn't benefiting you, it's probably better to just let that Mercy run Brig or Lucio for more utility. Second thing you need to take into consideration is composition. I've seen this pocket exceed best in more poke-oriented comps, so if you're on a much more brawly map, maybe don't even run Sojourn in the first place in favor of Cass, and let your support play Lucio to let your tank get that sweet speed boost. You can increase the chances of this pocket working if you build a strong relationship with your Mercy. This relationship is held up by 3 pillars: communication, compromise, and love. Let's get right into the first pillar. Before you can start girl power slaying everyone, you need to communicate with your Mercy. There are 4 tiers to communication: text chat, voice chat, Discord call, and nothing. You need to be able to manage your expectations depending on how much communication you have with your Mercy, as you really can't expect Moth Lady 3334 to be glued to your ass 24/7. While this combo is super strong, your Mercy also has other jobs to do. If they have a better chance of getting more value by healing someone else, damage boosting them, or going for a res, let them. The beam is not a chain that you have your Mercy tied to. They are not under your control. Unless you're into that, I guess. As Soj, it's a good idea to constantly have the expectation that your Mercy may leave you mid-fight, especially if they aren't in a call with you. You shouldn't be getting mad if a Mercy leaves you without warning to get better value unless you have specifically coordinated with that Mercy that you're trying to hold a flank or make a play. However, if you're a Mercy player who is using voice chat or is in a call, has communicated with the Soj that you're going to hold an angle with them, and then proceeds to leave them without warning, please, if you're in this situation, all it takes is a simple "I'm going for a res" to let the Soj know that they need to back off and not take as risky plays. Good communication is the first and likely the strongest pillar of the 3 to keep up your relationship with a Mercy. Next, let's look at how you and a Mercy can come to an agreement to make sure you're both having the most fun possible. Alright, you gotta understand that you're not the center of the universe. I know it's a hard concept to grasp for a lot of people, but there are actually 3 other players on your team that the Mercy could be supporting. I find that a lot of players will yell not just even at a Mercy necessarily, but supports in general the second that they stop receiving heals and die during a fight. This is completely stupid. Please don't do this. You make yourself mad, you make your support mad, and you lessen the chances of actually winning. Instead of arguing with a Mercy whether or not they should go heal another player, making compromises is a great way to ensure no one is getting tilted. If a Mercy doesn't want to pocket you or even stops pocketing you mid-match, it is up to you, the Sojourn player, to be okay with this and adapt. Especially if the Mercy isn't a friend of yours, you can't control them. So instead of getting mad at a player who you may never even hear the voice of, compromise. This actually ties into communication, as talking with your Mercy will allow you to compromise faster and more efficiently. Doing this will assist in setting your expectations, allowing you to be smarter in what fights to take, what positions to hold, and how long to hold them for. Compromise is extremely important in any relationship, and it sees just as much value here. Whoa, 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 hey, we got an age rating to keep intact here, people. Go do that somewhere else. Now, while what those two were doing was far too freaky, it is still very important to show love and affection to your Mercy. When they make a good play, compliment them. I don't think there's anyone who doesn't like receiving compliments, so why not just drop one every once in a while? It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Wait, what? Really though, just being nice helps to keep the mood of the game overall positive, and actually improves your chances of the Mercy continuing to be your little puppy dog pocket for the rest of the match. Wait, now that I think about it, this is actually yet another pillar that just ties into communication. Okay, you know what? Just forget the 3 pillars. If you really want to succeed with your pocket, good communication and don't be an asshole is all you really need. So, after a long day of shooting, killing, more shooting, and some well-deserved teabagging, you and your Mercy can relax knowing you're probably one of the most annoying combos right next to the pharmacy. So sit back, enjoy a nice cup of coffee, and admire the sunset.